Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to talk about the number grid. Now, it's really important that you understand how the number grid works. As you remember, when we start at a number, we can always start with any given number, and as we count by tens, and we go down, only the number in the tens changes. 1 10 and 2 ones. 2 tens and 2 ones, 3 tens, 4 and 2 ones, 4 tens and 2 ones, 5 tens, 2 ones, 6 tens, which would look like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1 and 2. So there would be 6 talls and 2 smalls, 72. Just adding another 10, another tall. And the one stays the same, our 2 smalls. 82, 92, and 102, which would now become a flat and 2 smalls. All right, boys and girls, we're going to look at this number grid and think about how our number system works. You know, if you go to the left, it's 1 less. If you go to the right, it's 1 more. If you go above, it's 10 less. If you go below, it's 10 more. So as we're counting, this would be 1 more, which would be 13, which would be 14, which would be 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, as I'm going down, it would be 10 more. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 110. If I were to go from left to right, I add 1. So this would be 11, 21, 31, 32, because all my ones are here, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and getting 1 more small would be 4 tens. All right. Now, as you look at this number 100, what would be way over here to this number box that I'm highlighting? What is 1 more than 100? What number would be in the ones all the way down this column? This would be 101, 102, 103, 104, because my 4s would all be in this column, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, and 110. So boys and girls, the beauty of our math system, it never changes. 1 more, 1 less to the left, 10 more up above, and 10 less up above and 10 more down below. Boys and girls, do you see one number that is incorrect in this number grid? If you look very carefully, this number 51 is out of place, because here's our 50, and our 51 is way down here. Our 51 should be here. This wouldn't be 51, this would need to be 71. Okay, boys and girls, here's a number model that starts at the 500s. If you notice, it's 541, 542, 543, 44, 45, 546, 547, 548, 549, and 550. So the pattern is just like the previous slide, but we have 500s. So we have 5 flats, 5 talls, and 0 smalls. Notice that if we go down, we're going to add 10, adding 10, adding 10, adding 10, adding 10, adding 10. If we go to the right, we are just adding one more. 551, 552, 553, 554, 555, 556, 557, 558, 559, 560. The next row goes just the same. Here are all the 60s, and it's going up by 1. And the next one, here are all the 70s, and it's going up by 1. Here are all the 80s, increased by 1. Here are all the 90s, increased by 1. When you get to 600, it's right back to the beginning. 601, 602, 603, 604, 605, 606, 607, 608, 609, 610. Boys and girls, what would be the number that would be directly below 610? 10 more than 610 would be 620. 630. It never changes. Okay, boys and girls, now this will be our last example of the number grid. And you can see that this is in the 900s. So we're at 971, 972, 973, 974, 975, 976, 977, 978, 979, 980. When we go down, we count by tens. 980, 990. When I add another 10 to 990, that becomes a block. It's 1,000. But now I'm just adding a 10. So it's 1,010, 1,020, 1,030, 1,040, 1,050, 1,060, 1,070, 1,080, 1,090. The number after 1,090 would then be 1,100. And that pattern would go all the way back to ones. So that would be that much bigger. Remember, boys and girls, when you go this way, this would be 1,021, 1,022, 1,023, 1,024, 1,025, 1,026, 1,027, 1,028, 1,029, and 1,030. The beauty of math is with the number chart, your number grid. To the left is one less. To the right is one more. To the top is 10 less. To the bottom is 10 more.